Hello and welcome to English for Everyone, where we practice real-life American English. Today we're going to learn to avoid some important mistakes, so let's get started. First, this is not correct.
And I decided to go with the pink one right there, and I need to iron this. First thing first, I need to iron this because I'm kind of in a hurry a little bit in the dormitory room. So let's proceed with my ironing routine. Look at that.
I need to iron this? My ironing routine? We cannot pronounce the word like this. It's pronounced iron and ironing. Let's take a closer look. Iron. We have the long I sound, plus the like in burger, iron, the N at the end, I earn. It's like when you say I earn money. But we have to link the vowels, so it's a little different. To link the two vowels, I and we have a y sound in the middle, like in yellow and yesterday. So you hear I yearn, iron. Put the stress on the first syllable. Iron. Not iron, but iron. Example, she needs to iron her clothes. But she doesn't like ironing. So again, iron and ironing. Let's practice. Does she need to iron her clothes? That's right, she needs to iron her clothes. Does she like ironing? That's right, she doesn't like ironing. Let's watch another clip.
So I got this kind of iron t-shirt. It was crumpled, like crumpled. Right here is crumpled when it's like this, crumpled. And I need to make it smooth and even. So I gotta iron this right now.
So again, not this kind of iron, but this kind of iron. And what about crumpled? We don't say this. We say wrinkled. The clothes are wrinkled. So what is crumpled? Paper is crumpled. You crumple paper, or you crumple up paper. Use the phrasal verb. It sounds better. It's more common. You crumple up paper. So the paper is crumpled up. And the shirt is wrinkled. Not crumpled, but wrinkled. Pronunciation, wrinkled. Make the R sound, r, plus the long E, like green beans, ring. Then make the nasal sound, in your nose, ring, wrinkled. Use the short, relaxed sound, cold, wrinkled. The shirt is wrinkled. The shirt is wrinkled. You need to iron it. Let's practice. Is the shirt wrinkled? That's right, the shirt is wrinkled. You need to iron it. And the paper is crumpled up. This is a crumpled up piece of paper. Let's practice. Is the paper crumpled up? That's right, the paper is crumpled up. Is this a crumpled up piece of paper? That's right, this is a crumpled up piece of paper. This is also not correct.
By the way, look at that. Look at these. Bro, I lost 2 pieces of glass right here, 2 lenses. I don't know if you could call it. And yeah, it used to be good, but now it's broken glasses. Unfortunately, bro.
It's broken glasses? I cannot say it's broken glasses. Glasses is a plural, so we have to say they are, or their. They're broken glasses. Not its broken glasses, but their broken glasses. Let's practice. What are they? Are they broken glasses? That's right, they're broken glasses. Thank you for watching, and keep watching for more. We're looking at these two words. The first word is wrinkled, and the second word is wrinkles. We're talking about the same thing, but we use these two words differently, usually. Let's take a closer look. First, let's talk about pronunciation. Wrinkled. So we see the W is silent. Ring for the first syllable. Use the sound E like green beans. Ring. Make the sound in your nose. Ring. Wrinkled. Not ring cold, but wrinkled. We need the short sound, like cup and up for the second syllable. Cold, wrinkled, relaxed and closed, cold, wrinkled, Wrinkled is an adjective, and we use this mainly to describe clothes. Example, the shirt is wrinkled. I can say the shirt has wrinkles, the shirt has a lot of wrinkles, but it's more common to use the adjective wrinkled. The shirt is very wrinkled. Let's hear some examples.
Without them, Wilby is an old man in a wrinkled suit.
Well, almost right, but you don't have an iron, do you? It's so wrinkled.
What gave me away, a wrinkled suit or bad attitude?
Look how wrinkled this is.
Let's practice. Is the shirt very wrinkled? That's right, the shirt is very wrinkled. Another example. She's ironing the shirt because it's wrinkled. The verb iron. Iron. Use the long I plus the ire, and the N sound. Iron. In a continuous form, ironing. She's ironing the shirt because it's wrinkled. And what do you call that thing she's using? It's called an ironing board. She has an iron and an ironing board. And she's ironing the shirt because it's wrinkled. Let's practice. What is she doing? Is she ironing the shirt? Why? Why is she ironing the shirt? That's right, she's ironing the shirt because it's wrinkled. Now let's talk about wrinkles. This is a countable noun. You can have one wrinkle or two wrinkles. And we use this noun to talk about your face or your skin. You have wrinkles in your skin. We use the preposition in. You have wrinkles in your skin. And do we say big wrinkles or large wrinkles? No, we say deep wrinkles. He has deep wrinkles in his skin. So the question, can I say his face is old and wrinkled? Yes, you can. But we normally don't do that because it's too strong. It sounds too strong. It's better to say he has wrinkles. He has a lot of wrinkles. But he's old and wrinkled? It sounds bad because it's too strong. It's better to use the countable noun wrinkles when you talk about someone's skin. Let's hear some examples.
And deep wrinkles in the back of his neck.
And they make all us normal women, with our wrinkles, hi Bob, our cellulite, feel somehow inadequate.
A few wrinkles, maybe.
Well, it was, okay? Now you better turn that frown upside down, because that's going to put wrinkles in your pretty little head.
Let's practice. Does he have a lot of wrinkles? That's right, he has a lot of wrinkles. Does he have deep wrinkles in his skin? That's right, he has deep wrinkles in his skin. Another example. Can I say she's old and wrinkled? You can, but it doesn't sound good. It's too strong. So I say she has some wrinkles. Use the countable noun, wrinkles, when you talk about someone's skin. So, she's getting older. She has some wrinkles. But that's okay. It's natural. Let's practice. Is she getting older? That's right, she's getting older. Does she have some wrinkles? That's right, she has some wrinkles. This is the way we talk about people's skin. Use the countable noun wrinkles. Don't say she's wrinkled. She's old and wrinkled. Doesn't sound good. Doesn't sound nice. It's too strong. Use wrinkles. So remember, when you talk about clothes, it's better to use the adjective wrinkled. The clothes are wrinkled. And when you talk about someone's skin, it's better to use the countable noun. They have wrinkles. Today we're looking at these three words: win, earn, and gain. They're all similar, but they're used a little differently. Let's take a closer look. First, let's talk about win. We use win for money and other things when there's a competition, when there's some kind of game involved. Example, if you go to the casino, you can win money because it's like a game. In the present, win. In the past, won. If I ask a question, I use did. Did he win any money at the casino? And I use the present verb win. Did he win any money at the casino? And you answer yes. He won some money. He won some money at the casino. Let's practice. Did he win any money at the casino? That's right. He won some money at the casino. Now let's talk about earn. Earn is used for money and other things, but the idea is that you had to work for it. If you work for the money, you earn the money. Example, he earns a lot of money at his job. Let's practice. Does he earn a lot of money at his job? That's right, he earns a lot of money at his job. And you can earn other things too, not only money. You can earn someone's respect. If you had to work for it, use the word earn. You can earn someone's respect. And now let's talk about gain. It can be used for many things, but the most common is weight. We say you gain weight. When you get bigger, you gain weight. Example, he was thinner before, but now he's bigger. He gained a lot of weight. Let's practice. Did he gain a lot of weight? That's right, he gained a lot of weight. So the most common example of gain is weight. We do use it for other things, like you can gain perspective, or you can gain an advantage, but weight is the most common. And remember, gain is not used for money, it's used for things. So remember, if you're talking about money, use win or earn. Win if it's a game, and earn if you have to work for it. And gain is most commonly used for weight. So we have to remember the position of both is important. If we're using a simple verb, both is always immediately before the verb. Both is before the action. Example, they both have a car. Have is your verb, so both is before the verb. The position is important. We put both before the verb. They both have a car. Or with the action work. They both work in an office. Work is your verb, so both is before the verb. They both work in an office. Let's practice. Do they both have a car? That's right, they both have a car. Do they both work in an office? That's right, they both work in an office. But if you use the verb to be, both is after the verb to be. Example, are. They are both hungry. I cannot say they both are hungry. Both is after the verb to be. They are both hungry. Or we are. We are both hungry. Again, both is after the action are. If I change are to the past, were. Again, it's a form of to be, so both is after were. Example, they were both hungry. Example, they were both hired at the same time. The verb were, they were both. Both is after the verb to be. Hired is another verb, so it's between the two verbs. They were both hired, because both has to be after the verb to be. They were both hired at the same time. Let's practice. Are they both hungry? That's right, they are both hungry. Were they both hired at the same time? That's right, they were both hired at the same time. We can also use both with the preposition of, both of. Example, both of them, or both of us. Both of them. Example, the food is for both of them. Let's practice. Is the food for both of them? That's right, the food is for both of them. And sometimes the preposition of is optional. Example, both of my sisters, or both my sisters. It's more common to use both my sisters with no of, but both forms are correct. I can say both my sisters or both of my sisters. Example, both my sisters live in the U.S. So we're using both with a possessive. Both my sisters, both your sisters, both his, both her. Any possessive, we can use both. And the of is optional. Example, both his parents are still alive. That's right, his mother is still alive and his father is still alive. So both his parents are still alive. Let's practice. Are both his parents still alive? That's right, both his parents are still alive. So remember, we cannot say my both parents. It's both my parents. Both is before the possessive. Both my parents. Thank you for watching. And if you like this video, subscribe to our channel. And if you want to become a member, click the join button. And we'll see you next time. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, subscribe to our channel. And if you want to become a member, click the join button. And we'll see you next time.